Tonight's headlines: Duterte agrees on vice presidential run. Lacson, Sotto unfazed on Rody's vice presidential run. Coronavirus cases in the country at 1,869,691. Department of Health vows compliance with order on risk allowance. ITCZ to bring rains over parts of the country. And national government fiscal balance yields narrower deficit in July. Good evening. Today is Tuesday, August 24, 2021. I am Elmer Navarro Manuel, and this is Tribune News on Q. Here are the stories for this evening. Cabinet Secretary Carlo Nograles on Tuesday revealed that President Rodrigo Duterte has accepted PDP Laban's endorsement for him to run for vice president in the 2022 elections. Nograles, also the PDP Laban executive vice president, said that Duterte agreed to run for vice president after being presented with popular calls from PDP Laban regional, provincial, and down to barangay councils aspiring for a transition of leadership that will guarantee continuity of the administration's programs during the past 5 years.
Alam niyo, marami sa mga regional, provincial, city, municipal councils ng PDP Laban, kasi nationwide ang PDP Laban at may kanya-kanyang council yan mula sa barangay hanggang munisipyo, hanggang syudad, hanggang province, hanggang region. Iba't ibang mga councils or local councils po ang may panawagan kasi na si Pangulong Duterte ay kumbaga kumbinsihin na tumakbo bilang vice president ng bansa.
Duterte earlier said he would run for vice president if his critics continue to threaten him with criminal charges once his term ends on June 30, 2022. The president had also said that he is sold to the idea of seeking for the second highest position in the land in the next elections. After President Rodrigo Duterte agreed to run as vice president for the 2022 national elections, both Senator Panfilo Lacson and his running mate Senate President Vicente Sotto III were still resolved to pursue higher posts in next year's polls. Sotto, meantime, welcomed the development, adding that he will still pursue the vice presidency. For his part, Lacson said his determination to run for president will also continue, adding that there is no turning back on their decision to join the presidential and vice presidential race in May 2022. The two senators were supposed to formally launch their poll tandem this August but had to suspend it due to the highly transmissible COVID-19 Delta coronavirus variant. The Department of Health reported 12,067 confirmed coronavirus disease cases on Tuesday to bring the total number of infections in the country to 1,869,691. This brought active cases to 127,703, and of the total, 95.5% are mild, 1.7% are symptomatic, 1.2% are severe, and 0.6% are in critical condition. The number of recoveries, on the other hand, rose to 1,709,724 after 14,565 patients recovered from the deadly disease. The death toll now stands at 32,264 following 303 fatalities recorded. Data from the DOH also showed that 73% of the intensive care unit beds nationwide are in use, while 53% of the mechanical ventilators are occupied. Tribune News on Q will be back after these reminders.
doors opening, millions of paths unfolding, and millions of reasons to keep going. Now's the time to be with a network that gets better every day for you.
In other news, the Health Department on Tuesday vowed compliance with President Rodrigo Duterte's order to release the special risk allowance to health workers within 10 days. The DOH said it is still working with the Department of Budget and Management, Center for Health Development, local authorities, and hospitals to process the release of the SRA. It also said it would use 311 million pesos from its contingency fund to provide SRA to an additional 20,000 health workers. The DBM has also assured health workers that their SRA would be released within 10 days. State Weather Bureau Pagasa said that the Intertropical Convergence Zone will bring rains over southern Luzon, Visayas, and Mindanao. In its 24-hour forecast, the weather agency said Metro Manila, Calabarzon, Mimaropa, Bicol Region, Visayas, Zamboanga Peninsula, Northern Mindanao, and Caraga will experience cloudy skies with scattered rain showers and thunderstorms. Meanwhile, the rest of the country will have partly cloudy to cloudy skies with isolated rain showers or thunderstorms due to the ITCZ or localized thunderstorms. Flash floods and landslides are also possible during severe thunderstorms. And in business, the Bureau of the Treasury showed on Tuesday that the national government's fiscal balance saw a narrower deficit in July on the back of higher revenue collection, alongside a modest increase in state expenditures. BTR data showed the government posted a budget shortfall of 121.2 billion pesos last month, narrower by 13.57% from 140.2 billion pesos recorded in the same month last year. The Treasury attributed the fiscal performance in July to the 9.21% growth in revenue collection, along with a modest 0.69% increase in government expenditures during the period. The year-to-date fiscal balance stood at 837.3 billion pesos, up 19.5% from 700.6 billion pesos in January to July 2020. That wraps up the stories tonight, and before we go, we would like to thank the SM Store, Araneta City, Department of Tourism, and Overseas Community Affairs Council member Alan Lin of the Republic of China for their continued support. Again, this is Elmer Navarro Manuel, and you're watching Tribune News on Q. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay at home. Good night, and God bless us all.
Catch the latest news on our website tribune.net.ph and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online. You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its Community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our Community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.